6:30 tonight. Last week, we introduced you to Brittany Novotny. If you did not catch our first report, we'll catch you up. Brittany used to be a man. She had a rough childhood growing up, as she says, a woman in a man's body. Well, tonight, the second part of our story, we take you through her gender transition, how it has changed her life and the lives of people around her.
Looking back on it, it probably should have been more overwhelming than it was. But, it just was what it was. That was the cards I was dealt.
The term is no longer sex change. It is now gender transition. Brittany Novotny remembers the day she decided she could not go on living as a man.
It occurred to me, I'm about to start a career. This is serious. It finally hit me, I'm not a kid anymore. I don't get to just kind of live in this genderless world and make up my own rules.
Brittany says she always felt she was a woman on the inside. Now she decided to become a woman on the outside.
I'm not, a guy that just wanted to dress as a woman all the time, and it wasn't done just because, of some illicit sexual fantasies or anything like that. It's just, this is who I'm comfortable presenting myself as.
But gender transition is much more than just an operation. Go in as a man, come out as a woman. It is a long process. Brittany had to give herself hormone injections and live life as a woman for 1 full year.
I started seeing physical changes within a couple of months. The shape of my buttocks and hips started changing where fat would kind of collect. Started noticing, breast changes. My face shape changed a little and where fat was there, and just as time has gone on, those changes have just continued, and I've basically gone through an entire second puberty here in my 20s.
After that year, she flew to Thailand, where the surgery is much more common and much less expensive.
It's called various names in various circles. Sex reassignment surgery, or SRS for short, is probably the one you'll see used most often. I prefer genital reassignment surgery, because really all they're doing is changing your genitalia.
But that surgery was relatively easy compared to coming home and dealing with family who rejected her.
I had a sister that for about 3 years didn't talk to me. I'm still on shaky terms with some family members, but most of them have been accepting.
Brittany lives and works in Oklahoma City. Since she grew up here, she sometimes runs into people who knew her when she was Billy Novotny.
She was just real excited to see that I was happy, and she even commented, it's good to see you happy finally, because you were kind of dark and not so happy in high school.
And Brittany has good reason to be happy. She now dates, she now runs a successful law practice, and though she knows some people will scoff, even condemn her choices, Brittany says she is truly content for the first time in her life.
I know that I'm a good person, out to live a life of service to my community, of, service to my family, and just trying to be the best person that I can be and create a world that's the most just and fair for all of us and the most peaceful place we can live in. Why should I be ashamed of anything? I'm very proud of who I am.
Well, Brittany has aspirations of a career in politics, which she knows will not be easy, but she believes Oklahomans can be open-minded enough to elect a transgender woman.